flying stars here, flying star feng shui. So every year this changes and this impacts some certain sectors in your house. So I hope you are familiar with the layout of your house. No? So this year, the center of your house carries the star 1. But the most important sector in the house this year is the prosperity star and the wealth stars in the southeast and east. No? So these are the good sectors. The ones in red are the good sectors for the year. Northeast Green Hills, no, is a very good where star 4 is. This is a good sector for academics and romance. Next. Number 6 this year is career and authority, so which is also very good. We'll go through them later. I'll give you some tips for the cures for the inauspicious sectors for the year. One thing to remember in 2026, the south sector carries the Tai Sui energy and the star 5 energy. So when it comes to the Tai Sui, the south and the north area of your house this year, as much as possible, no renovations, no drillings, no hukay, no earthworks, no drillings, anything loud in that area. Because this year, Tai Sui sits in the south, the 3 killings sit on the north. So medyo, these are sensitive areas, and as much as possible, you have to take good care of that. Now, how do you do that? You stand in the middle of your house. For example, this is the middle of your house. Stand in the middle, open your compass. This is the easiest. Open your compass. Check which one points to where it points to the north. That's your north sector. Which one points to the south? That's your south sector. Now, picking the middle of the house, yun yung medyo challenging. So, but this is a general rule that I could share with you. So again, the south carries Tai Sui and the 5 yellow energy, so you have to be careful. The north carries the 6 killings. So these are areas that you need to pay close attention. Do you want me to give tips on how to cure that? Parang ayaw. Wag na lang daw. Sige. Okay, so let's go first with star 2. Star 2 is your sickness star. So look for the northwest sector of your house. No? This area covers sickness. Now usually what I tell my clients is you can put either a 6 coins string. No? Sino gusto? 6 coins in a string. Sino may problema sa northwest corners of the... This is yours. This is for free. No? So you can put that in the northwest corner of your house. No, you can put that in the northwest corner of the house to dampen the sickness energy for the year. So you can also use the hulu or a salt cure. We'll talk about salt cure later. Now, arguments and disputes. Arguments and disputes, this is in your west corner. So how do you dampen that energy? Anything red. So I won't ask you to put a red statue or a red anything. Just find a red mat or a red painting. Put that in the west corner for the house. That should at least help dissipate any issues. Of course, wag kayo dyan mag-away. Or wag dyan kayo do not sign contracts there, definitely. No? So definitely that's an area also that you'd want to avoid. Okay? Any questions so far? Alright, so I'll go to star 5. Star 5 is the misfortune star. If anybody who practices flying star feng shui would know star 5 is not a star that you want to play around with. So this year it falls in the south. You can cure this area with a six-rod chime. Wala akong dala niyan. But I have coins for the salt cure later. We'll talk about salt cure later because I've always found this to be a very effective way to dissipate that energy in that area. Misfortune, so medyo as much as possible, do not touch also, no renovation. Robbery star in the southwest, no? Loss of money, mananakawan. So that's in the southwest. I usually cure this with just the 3 bamboo in a vase. No? The 3 lucky bamboo or 3 plants there. So I just put that in that corner and usually that helps for the rest of the year. Now these things are very simple. You can get it anywhere. No? You can order it cheaply online. So you can just go look for those na lang. Now this year, you may want to activate the middle of the house with water because star 1 is associated with water. This would help with a lot of opportunities and nobleman health. Now, if you want to activate naman romance, look for the northeast corner and you can always put fresh flowers. No? But of course, if you want to make that, if you want to activate your northwest corner, make sure it's light and bright for the rest of the year. Open your curtains. No? Put fresh flowers. Make that a very nice place. No? Now for the authority, just put a simple 3 coins symbolizing metal in the north corner for the year. That will help activate your career and authority sector in the house. For wealth, you can do also the water activation. No, I'll talk about water activation later. I showed you something in the middle kanina, but also for the east and southeast, you can also use water activation for the year. No? For wealth, kasi you can use that, or you can also just make sure that the area is bright.
The good thing.
Now, lastly, prosperity star 9, because this is period 9. So 9 becomes prosperity. Therefore, the southeast for 2026 will invite prosperity. You can also activate that with some fire, with candles. Now, when I talk about saltwater cure, it's just very simple. In a bowl, you put salt. You put 6 coins. You can put 6 Chinese coins. For me, my practice is I put 6 coins plus a silver coin. No? And this usually helps me to deal with star 2 and star 5. This is quite important. Now, sinong may gusto? Who wants? So how do we do this? It's just a big bowl. Fill it with enough salt. Wag na yung hiba na yung salt, ha? Wag rin yung, hanap ka lang yung galing sa palengke. Rock salt, sea salt. Yeah. Fill it with half a bowl of salt. You put that there. Same side up. No? Same side up. And then you put water. Just enough water. Siguro mga 1 inch above the salt and the water. You put that in south and in the south or the northwest for the year. This will be very good. Now, at the end of the year, or if this happens, do not touch it anymore, ha? You use gloves, you put it in a box, cover with Jario, and then dispose properly. Including, ako usually yung silver kinukuha ko. No, usually what I do at the end of the year, pinapadala ko na lang silver plating para malinis. But beyond, ito kasi shock lang yun. Now, so that's salt cure. When I told you about water activation, This is the best water activation. Malaking timba with a water pump. Run it for 7 days minimum in the east of the house this year. That's very good. Or east or southeast of the house. Run it for 7 days straight. That will activate the wealth energies in your house. Pagkatapos nun, you can throw the water. Throw the water out. Keep na lang the motor pump and all. These are very good ways to activate the wealth luck for 2026. Now, do we open the floor for questions? Right. Any questions? Clarifications? Questions?
So does anyone have
Kimberly,
any questions?
yes, you have a question? Chat mo na lang. I think we're good. Are we good? Do you have any questions? Now, if you do have questions and you don't want to ask it out loud, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. Just send me a message. I'm available if you ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. I also post my tips there on my Facebook and Instagram page. So if you have any other questions, just drop me a message. Wala na? I don't think meron ka. Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you. You've been lovely this afternoon. I wish you all a very prosperous year of the fire horse. Singyan Kaya, everyone. Gonghi Huatai.
Yes, thank you so much. 恭喜发财. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Hopefully. Thank you so much, Kester, for that wonderful, feng shui presentation.